So with the Cincinnati Bengals beating the Dolphins, I take an early 1-0 lead to Kristin. So we move on to today. We're going to London to start off our football action. They may not know football, but we're trying to get them to watch football or something like that. So every year, for the last few years, they've been going to London, and Jacksonville's been their home team, because they can't get people to actually go over there. So we're going to start off with the Jacksonville Jaguars against the Colts. The Jaguars are the home team, but it's in London. And the Colts are favored by 2. I just don't like the Colts at all this year. They're decimated by injuries on both sides. They have no offense, no defense.
That doesn't sound good.
I know. They got lucky to win last week on a long touchdown. Or else they have no wins this year. So I'm really surprised. I think Jacksonville, if Bortles doesn't throw interceptions, I think they're going to win today. So I'm picking the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're underdogs at home in London. Makes sense, right? Mm-hmm. They're at home in London. A Florida team at home in London. Makes sense. Right? Who you like in this game?
I pick the Jaguars.
That's good. That's a good choice.
I love both their jerseys, but
going with the Jaguars.
I'm going with the Jaguars.
All right, so now we move on to the 1 o'clock games, where the first game we have the Texans versus the Titans. Houston Texans are at home against the Tennessee Titans. Houston's favored by 4.5 points. They just lost to J.J. Watt, who's in a lot of commercials. He's in a Papa John commercial with Peyton Manning. They just lost him now for the year. So I think their defense is going to take a beating, but I am still going with the Texans.
I'm going with the Titans.
Nice. The next game, it's the Redskins. 7.5 point favorites at home against the Browns. Now, I know. I see that face. So, it's terrible because they're both terrible jerseys, right?
It's better than the Browns. Anything's better than the Browns.
Yeah, it's probably the worst jersey in the league, right? I think so. I'm going with the Redskins. They're 7.5 point favorites at home. I think the points are a lot, but I said that last week with the Browns. I think this week the Browns do not score as many points. Next up, we'll be going with the New York Jets Jets at home against Seattle. Seattle is favored by 1 point. I'm gonna go with the home underdog. I'm gonna go with the Jets.
I'm going with the Seahawks because I love their jerseys. Sorry to my family.
Yeah, it's so if she's not here on next week's show, we know why. The next up, we have the Patriots at home against the Buffalo Bills. Who'd have thought that without Tom Brady, they actually could go 4-0. So I can't pick against the Patriots anymore. I don't know. I just can't pick against the Patriots.
I picked the Bills.
Okay, good. All right. So you go against. All right. So at least I can't go against the Patriots. So you go against the Patriots.
Yes.
That's good. I like that. Next up, we have the Panthers visiting the Falcons. The Carolina Panthers are 3-point favorites against the Falcons. I am not going to go with a road favorite. We go with a home underdog. So I'm picking the Falcons. 3-point. So I don't know who you're going to. 3-point underdog. Who are you going to go with?
Wow.
I
love their jerseys.
Oh, wow. 3 in a row we're going to get shot. This is going to be a fun day.
I'm going to win.
Yeah, sure. Next up, we have the Baltimore Ravens at home. 3.5 point favorites against the Raiders. Now, I've been high on Oakland all year, and I'm going to continue that way. Even though Oakland's coming from the West Coast, coming to the East Coast, the teams don't do, there's a stat that they come there, they play the 1 o'clock game, so it's like 10 o'clock on the West Coast, and they do bad. But I'm going to go against that logic, because I went with the Jets with that logic, because Seattle's coming from there, but I'm going to go with the Raiders. 3.5 point underdogs.
Being the Ravens.
Wow, 4 in a row. This is going to be a fun day. And then the last game at the 1 o'clock is the Lions, 3-point favorites, visiting the Bears.
I go with the Lions.
So do I. Going with the road favorite here. It's tough. Some days are tough. I don't like going against, The next up, we start the 4 o'clock games. We have the Denver Broncos, 3-point favorites against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Denver has a great defense, and I think their defense is going to smother a Tampa Bay team that's a high-scoring team, but that's all they really have. So I think the defense is going to win this game. Low scoring, Denver wins.
Who did the Bucks versus?
Denver Broncos, Tampa Bay Bucks.
I'm going with, I don't know. I'll go with the Bucks.
Tampa Bay Bucks?
Yeah.
Oh, you just want to go against me today, I see, just don't like me this week. It is what it is. Then next up, we have the Arizona Cardinals at home, 9.5 point favorites against the LA Rams. A lot of points do scare me most of the time.
I'm going with the Cardinals.
So am I. The points don't scare me today. I think the Cardinals are just going to keep on scoring. The Rams have won the last 2 games, though.
So it's Cardinals, sir.
Yeah, well, it's football. I don't think you really can make matchups are crazy like that. The next up, we have the Chargers, 4-point favorites at home against the New Orleans Saints.
Chargers.
Awesome, because I'm going against you with the Saints. It was a tough game to pick, but I think the Saints are due for a win. I don't know why. I'm not big on Drew Brees, but he's having a good year this year, Drew Brees. And the Chargers, I don't know how they've been winning, Lost a couple guys on offense.
It's a lightning bolt.
Yeah, it's the lightning bolts. They've been striking lightning this year or something. Then next up, it's the Cowboys visiting the San Francisco 49ers. Cowboys are 1-point favorite. I'm going with the Cowboys.
Me too.
I hate to say that because I'm a Giant fan. It's hard. And then we move on to tonight. The Steelers at home, 3.5-point favorite because it's Kansas City Chiefs.
Steelers.
Me too. The reason it is because now Antonio Brown, he's going to go off, but they're also getting back a guy who stopped smoking weed, or at least we hope though. He had a 3-game suspension. He comes back tonight. It's Le'Veon Bell. So I think Pittsburgh is going to win by a lot. Chiefs, I'm disappointed in the Chiefs this year, but they're getting Jamal Charles back, who is their star running back. But I don't think that's enough to beat the Steelers. I think Steelers are at home, they win, Sunday Night Football. And then tomorrow night, this will be the toughest game for me to pick. It's the Vikings and the Giants.
Giants.
Right, I'm a Giant fan, and it's their 4.5-point underdogs. I don't know. They have a history not doing well on Monday Night Football. They have a history not doing well against the Vikings. So are they going to bound to break history? I would like to say yes, but Vikings are 3-0, and they've been doing it without their star running back. He's out. So it's go with the Vikings. As a Giant fan, it hurts me deeply, but I see after playing the Redskins last week, and not doing much against that defense, the Vikings have a top-rated defense. I don't see the Giants running all over them, especially their running back is out also. They lost Vereen for the year, and then Jennings may not be hurt, so without a running back game, I don't know. I just see the Vikings stopping them. I see them stopping them, and I see me stopping you and winning this week.
I'm going to win again. That's right, I won.
Beginner's luck.